Hello again, folks. It's Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and this video is kind of wraps up two previous videos I did. This is a unit out of a 70 Challenger, Barracuda, or Charger. This model went in all three of those cars from 1970, and I had recently discovered a failure trend, not with the unit, but with the car. With the car's electrical system somehow not supplying enough current to engage a track change function. It'll play tapes just fine, but when you go to change tracks, it won't change tracks. And then on my bench, it changes tracks flawlessly. And after talking to the customer today to let him know about the problem, because I was a little bit concerned about his reaction, was because telling the guy, well, the radio's fine, but it's your car that's the problem. That might be a little bit hard to believe. But actually, when I talked to him, he said that the previous technician told him the same thing. So this poor guy has sent this unit back and forth to a shop, so I'd say probably at least 3 or 4 times. So he's probably paid a couple $100 in shipping costs, only to find out that I'm actually the one who finally determined that the problem's in the car wiring, and that's because of a previous customer that had the same problem. He sent his unit back in twice, and it was changing tracks just fine on the bench. So I did a little experimentation, and it turned out that it is indeed the power source that's not supplying enough current. So anyway, this unit comes from Steve in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we're just going to run it through a final test and make sure that everything's still working properly before we send her back. So here we go. Got it set to the AM radio. This is just a stock repair job. It's not a conversion. So there's our AM radio, and then we'll pop a tape in here. Got some Anne Murray, who's been pretty cooperative lately.
The president. Sometimes when I feel myself reaching for you, I can't believe you're lying there beside me.
There you go.
Can't help myself, I fall in love. Sure, love me tender for no reason at all. Someone whispers down.
So as you can see, the unit is changing tracks just fine.
You're pretty, and that's why.
Between songs. There we go. Okay, we're going to pull on the track change plunger, and that ejects the tape, and then the radio comes back. So since this is just a stock repair job, there's not a whole lot to test on it, and so that's why this video is so short. But I was really glad to talk to this customer and find out that the same problem happened with another shop, telling him that it works just fine, and the other shop didn't know, was not yet aware of this failure trend of the car's electrical wiring not being hefty enough to supply the current, and that's of course going to be due to age. The car is 45 years old, and something is amiss in the electrical system, possibly a corroded connector, corroded wiring, whatever the case may be, voltage regulator possibly. But at any rate, the unit itself is fine, so I'm ready to get on out of here and get on to the next video. And again, I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. If you have a unit, 8-track unit, either for home or for car use in need of service, you can reach me directly at 928-533-9666. You can also have Bluetooth installed on top of a basic conversion. That is, I do FM conversions on the classic car AM radios, and even if they have an 8-track, if they have an 8-track, then I'll make that 8-track sound better than it ever did, because I replaced the original preamp with my own design that brings out the brightness that 8-tracks tend to lose over the years. So my website is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.